giving your entire check to a man,
that's your freedom.
and you're getting $100 a week. No, there's no way. There's no way
That man
in
wildin'.
God's living word that you're going to do that. And I don't want a man that is going to allow me to do that, because I feel like you are lacking the ability to manage your money.
Okay.
All right. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiki back with another episode of Kickin' It with Key. Not just another episode, but this is the first episode of season 2. Listen, I miss y'all so much. Thank y'all. Listen, I enjoyed this little break. I can't even lie, because getting up every freaking morning. Listen, I was almost late today. I'm just going to let you know that now, but I am happy to be here if it wasn't for Quell, because Quell was running late. Let me lie on you today. Don't tell the truth, okay? I like to lie.
I'll be the corporate.
Yes, take the fall for me. Take the fall for you.
Kim.
Listen, I have a wonderful panel here for you guys today. Some of us are returning guests. Some of us are new guests. And I'm just going to go around the room and let everyone introduce themselves. So we're going to start this way. Who do we have today?
Hey, I'm Stefania from Miami.
Okay, Miami in the building. Stefania, how you doing today, babe?
I'm doing real good.
Listen, how is it growing up in Miami? I always hear Miami.
Oh, I was an inside baby. So
I
was one of those inside kids. Our parents, it was school, church, and home.
Hello, like it should be.
I'm one of those kids. So.
Yes, girl. That's the way it should be. Keep these kids protected from hurt, harm, and danger. Right. And here we go. We got my beautiful black queen Monique. I'm happy you here.
I'm always happy to be here. Always. Okay, look at you.
Thank you for clearing your schedule. Listen, y'all don't understand. This girl is a celebrity. Every other Saturday, I'm like, Monique, what's going on? I'm like, listen, Saturdays are for Kickin' It Key. Cancel everything. I'm happy
and I did. And I cancel everything. That's why I'm here.
I love her. Y'all don't understand. Next, love you more. I got the beautiful, walk it like I talk it, the model, the official Quell here.
Hi, everybody.
Baby, let us know who you are.
I am the official Quell. You guys can follow me at the official_Quell on Instagram. And I also have a backup page in my bio on that page. So be sure to follow me there.
Listen, if it wasn't for Quell, I would have been here on time. Okay? I'm just playing. Quell is an angel. If it wasn't for Quell, I wouldn't be here at all. They would be having Kickin' It with Key, but without me.
Without the key.
Without
Kicking
the key.
it without the key.
Kicking it without Key. And last but not least, who do we have, baby?
I'm your girl Lulu.
Yes.
I go by the name of Lulu That Dancer, but you can call me Lulu. You can follow me on Instagram at Lulu That Dancer. And I also have a business page, Theraskin_Authentics.
Yes.
Go check that out.
And the skin is glowing, baby, and she definitely know how to shake that thing, because I follow her on Instagram, and that's all I see. Nothing but booty over here, booty over there, booty everywhere.
You feel me?
Yes.
What you say, Keith?
Booty over here, booty over there, booty everywhere. Fooling with her, okay? So now that we all here, we are all acquainted. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So my first topic of the day. Now, here we go. I feel like this has been a trend, so that's why I had to bring it up as our trending topic. Now, I don't know if any of y'all have seen it, but I've been seeing, people on TikTok, some people on Instagram, Twitter, these women, they're meeting men online, and they are flying out for a first date. So it's like, okay, first I seen one girl do it and I'm like, okay, I don't know if it's a little desperate or not. Then I seen another girl do it and I say, well, is it a romantic thing? Like, what is it? How do y'all feel about women flying out for a first date? Would you fly out for a first date?
It's definitely like a romantic thing. It's definitely a opportunity thing and trying to get paid thing.
Yeah.
So are we talking in reference of the IG model who flew to Africa and she ended up dead? Are we talking about her?
You know what? We can use her as an example, but I wasn't talking about her in particular.
Yes.
But you think, so you feel like it's more of a fly out, like an exchange, like transaction thing?
It's all about opportunity nowadays. Like no one wants to be broke. No one wants to be stagnant. So it's all about opportunity. So if someone is flying you out and providing you or presenting you with that opportunity, aren't you going to take it?
Oh no! Now I don't know. I feel like you're gonna kill me.
But most women in the society nowadays, they want to be, social media famous. They want the opportunity,
so they're gonna do what it takes.
They're gonna do what it takes. So it's just sad that it so happened that the IG model, she met a billionaire on Instagram, and he flew her out to Africa, and she never returned, and they found her dead in the hotel.
Oh my God! So. Wow. Okay.
She looked at that as an opportunity.
Of course,
because he was a billionaire.
He was a billionaire in Africa.
So okay. Oh my God. I ain't even know we was gonna take it all the way left to the left to the left.
Yeah.
Will y'all fly out for a first date?
No, I wouldn't.
Y'all not flying out for a first date? Why not? I mean, listen.
We gotta be talking for like for a little minute in order for me to fly out
to feel comfortable.
But if that's our first time in an official date, then so be it. But we have to communicate
So you got to have a level of comfortability.
Yes.
Okay. How you feel about it, Lulu?
I honestly wouldn't date anyone long distance, period. And we have to have,
because you need that. You want to be able to say in that song, come here, bring that here, and you want it to be there like within 20 minutes.
Exactly.
You don't want it to be like 5 hours away.
Correct.
I need it when I need it, and
I'm with you with that. I like to have mine in on reach.
A little distance is good. You don't want.
You think distance is good?
It's a little bit. It's good. You don't want to be up your partner's face.
It really depends
too much.
how are we communicating and how often are we communicating, really?
Okay. So I feel like it's a comfortability thing again. Like you have to have that rapport with them to be able to feel comfortable to make that move. Yeah. How y'all feel, Monique?
Huh? No, it's just a no for me. I'm not finna do all that. I do feel like as far as like the billionaire thing, like she probably, hopefully she had receipts. Hopefully she was able to verify that he actually was who he said he was. You know what I'm saying? Because that's real dangerous. And I'm sorry that happened to that young lady. Yeah. But as far as myself, I definitely do like a sense of comfort. I want you to be around. I want to see you. Probably not every day. I do understand the distance thing, but you know what I'm saying? We can have our distance. You do your thing. I do my thing. But then when we come around, I know you're available. I would not feel comfortable flying cross country to Africa, Dubai, all these different places to go and meet someone that I have never met in person, regardless if they FaceTime me or anything, because that shit is just so dangerous.
It really
is. And I've known people who
lot.
have done, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, and it's kind of overwhelming. As a woman, you already want to protect yourself just as a woman walking down the street.
Correct.
So now I'm getting on a plane and I'm packing my bags.
Correct.
And none of my family members ain't coming with me. Even if they may know I'm going, they still ain't coming with me. I have no protection. So it's really free reign for you to do whatever the fuck you want to do to me.
Correct.
So it's like, it's just not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? For me, you fly your ass down here.
Exactly. Kill me at home.
Why the fuck you ain't flying down
Don't
here?
kill me out of town.
It's beautiful. Bring your ass down here.
Exactly.
And then we can go from
all
there. Now, if I'm comfortable, okay, I'll fly back with you. But bitch, I ain't just getting on the plane.
I concur. How you feeling, baby? You been quiet. Everybody be quiet so this young lady can give us her opinion. You been quiet all day, baby. I'm gonna need you to talk. I'm gonna need you to talk it out.
I've just been listening, and liking what I hear. But on the other side of things, it's spontaneous.
Yeah.
And
spontaneity, that is important.
Unfortunately, horrible things do happen.
Yeah.
When you do things just
out of the
just to
blue,
do it.
no
But
thought.
then there are love stories that come out of some of these stories.
That is true.
And
That is
there are
true.
some people like, you know what? I met him at the airport and we just flew to, you know, we did whatever.
is
There are
true.
some people who do spontaneous things,
things,
and then
yes.
it ends up really great. So I think it's just you just gotta, you know,
Choose
go
your
with your
poison.
gut.
Yeah,
feeling with somebody.
go with the
You
gut.
gotta
Yeah.
feel it out. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Your gut feeling will always know that we women.
Right.
Our intuition tells us.
Right.
Well, sometimes
everything.
sometimes people don't have good bowels, so they guts don't be right. You know what I'm saying? It be backed up. It be backed up. It be full of S words, so their bowels be telling them something that ain't worth SHIT. So you know you gotta have a little sense. You gotta go with your heart. You gotta go with your gut.
Yeah.
You gotta have like the chakras lined up.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah,
gotta
and
You
go
gotta
one
be
thing
in.
yourself. Learn yourself.
Women
Yeah.
have high intuition. Like if we
Very high.
only if we knew how high intuition is, we'll follow it.
Yeah, but they gotta tap into it. A lot of women don't be
tap
tapped.
into it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't tap it. They don't tap it. So this is what I have to say about the situation. Okay. Here we go. I feel like you said, Monique, if you like me, if we're kicking it, if I met you, you live in Germany, I'ma just say that. If you live in Germany, first off, I don't know how I met you, but just say I met you. Okay. Just say you understand me, I understand you. We speak the same language. You need to come to me, baby boy. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing it because if you're going to kill me, you're going to kill me at home.
agree.
Where people can say, I haven't seen Kiki. The first place they going to go is my house and they going to see me dead at home. And they not going to find me in Germany. I'm going to go missing. They're never going to see me again. Okay? Right. But at the same token, I feel like, you know, you can get killed at home too. So, I mean, if you can meet a man at the grocery store. That man can very well much be a murderer as well.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's true.
just because someone lives out of town or 10 minutes away from you, 10 hours away from you, that doesn't necessarily mean that he is going to harm you. Like you were saying, sometimes that is how love stories go. I just feel like we all said, you have to think with your mind. You have to go with your gut, and you gotta know the person that you're meeting. We have to be very safe. Just being women, like you said, just walking down the street, we are easy targets. You have to be strapped. You have to know what you're doing, and you have to know who you're traveling with. And if you are going to do something like that, make sure at least 2 to 3 people got your location, that they know who the man is, they know his number, they know his contact information, because we hear a lot of stories like the one that you mentioned, where women are going out with these men. They're trying to embark on opportunities. Everybody want to be the next famous person. Everybody want to wear Gucci, Louis, Prada, Pucci, and all that stuff. And it is really a dangerous game out here because men know what women want, and they dangle it in your face, and when they get you where they need you to be, now you're missing. So we definitely have to think with our minds.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's what I gotta say on that. But I mean, listen, if my man is in Orlando, I just might make the bop. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. That's only 3 hours away. Like, come on now. Everybody go to Orlando, but if you outside of Orlando, like, then baby, you gotta come to me. But a little hour or so, Port St.
What about Georgia?
Let's make it comfortable first.
Georgia, you know. What about Atlanta?
You'll go to
I might
Georgia.
make about
You'll
the
go to-
Georgia. I might bop the Georgia, but I
get
like
back from
Virginia. Like
Yeah.
once we get past that, like Alabama, like
I
no.
understand it because it's also trafficking. Trafficking is very popular nowadays. When you're
Correct.
flying out of the country.
Correct. And these men will manipulate you. And two, I feel like women that are not so strong-minded or easy to influence, they are easy to manipulate. So a guy can just call them 1 or 2, 3 times. They think they have a relationship, and they really don't. They go out with these men, and next thing you know, you're missing your traffic.
Right.
And
They go
so on
off
and
of
so forth.
vulnerability. So
Yes.
They get off.
Yes.
They go off of vulnerability.
All right. So now, that was a little bit deeper than what I thought it was gonna be. So now,
She took it out the gate.
This is the exit. Okay, so now we're gonna go to our hot topic of the day. So I don't know if any of y'all know, but Kim and Kanye, like, they split. I think she filed the motion to be like legally separated. She's talking to a new man now, Pete Davidson. And you know, Kanye has been doing this little thing where Now, I don't know if these things are true, okay? I'm only going off what I see on social media. I'm not the news. I'm not credible.
Yeah.
But I'm going to just tell you what I seen, okay? They said that Kanye had bought a house, I think in the same community as her, like down the street, round the corner. Cross the street, down the street, or whatever. Also, like, he put on social media, or he was also like singing at a concert saying like he want his woman back, he want his family back, this and that. And I'm like, why do men wait until a woman moves on to profess their love for them? And I've been seeing people say, yes, Kanye, I love that energy. When I leave my man, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to hear. Show me you love me. And I said, I got to talk to the women. I want to hear y'all opinions. Do you appreciate when you move on, or when you're at that last straw, that your ex will go to those extremes to like let you know that they love you and they want to be back with you? How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all appreciate that, or do y'all feel like don't do that?
Who want to start? Because I got a lot to say.
Go ahead, Monique.
Hell, don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't like that, because I don't know, me, the type of person I am, like, if I decide to finally leave, I done probably gave you ample amounts of, you know what I'm saying, chances. I done spoke to you, tried to have the conversation, like, almost probably grovel at your fucking feet before I said, let me pick myself up and, you know what I'm saying, chuck the deuces. Correct. So why the fuck would, like, that's almost a slap in my face. Yeah. That's how I look at it. And I understand people who are saying, you know, yes, Kanye, this or that. I get it to a certain degree, but we don't know what that lady had to go through prior to her making the decision to stand up for herself.
And I feel like we know some of the things, like he has run rampant on social media.
Right. He done embarrassed this woman. She's trying to build a certain career for herself. Like, he done did so much, and it's like, okay, Kanye's Kanye, Kim is Kim. They're two individuals and they were powerful together, but at the end of the day, don't wait until I put my final toe out the motherfucking door for you to be sitting here talking about, I think I love you. I think I love you again. Fuck you.
Correct. Well, you must be in my brain.
Yeah.
You must be in my brain.
It's weird, you know.
Everybody, those were gonna be my closing thoughts. Now I gotta think of something new to say. Go ahead, Quell.
I would just want to put out there, mental health is real.
True.
Mental illness is real.
True.
As we watch things play out in the media with them too, you guys can see that he has suffered mental illness. Yes. And she tried her best. I'm not really a Kim Kardashian fan, so don't kill me, everybody. But I'm not really a fan of hers. I just think she's cliche. But you know, she is a human being at the end of the day. Correct. And I speak for her because I've been through the same thing. I was with someone that has mental illness, and they try to utilize their personal experience of their past trauma as an excuse for how they treat you and how they are in a relationship. Correct. And honestly, I just want to put out there, sometimes some people just don't have the tools to love you correctly. Correct. And it goes back to their childhood based on how they was brought up, if they were in a loving home, if their parents was together, if they saw their parents fight a lot, if they saw their dad cheat on their mom. So it all stems from childhood trauma. And I believe for him, he never really got over the bump of his mom being dead or deceased, and I feel like he lashed out. And I believe as women, we give men plenty of opportunities.
I think she was patient enough.
I feel like she was very patient, and I feel like as most women, we are patient.
We shouldn't have to pay for it.
We do suffer from the guy's trauma, and just because we're women, we don't always suffer from all the trauma. Men suffer from trauma too.
Exactly, because they be talking about women have daddy issues. No, you men also have daddy issues because y'all wasn't raised with y'all dad.
Correct.
Either.
And even though we're nurturing them, we are enabling them. Oh yes, us giving them chances after chances. That is us enabling them and showing them how to treat us. So, I was the one who gave chances after chances, like most women. Yeah. But now today, the first sign of a red flag, I am leaving. I'm not giving nobody no opportunity.
Patience on zero. Patience on
zero.
On Lulu, zero. How you feeling, babe? I know she took your thought. They taking all our thoughts over here. Yes. We're going to have to talk first.
We just missed some things. You understand me?
Talk last. Definitely. What's up, Lulu?
Lulu in love, so.
She in love, so.
We don't know if she's going to be able to answer this question.
Even the one that's in love going through a lot.
No, for real.
It's
but
learning. Yeah.
I'm not too hip on Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. But I do not agree with trying to express yourself after I left or whatever. Like once I leave. Like they said everything I wanted to say. Yeah. But once I leave. Like once I decide to leave, I leave.
So y'all don't be doing no double dipping. Cause I don't double dip on my man.
Just speaking as if I wasn't in a relationship. Like if I left you, that's it. Like that's it. I'm on. Like I'm focusing on myself before I move on to another person. But like just leave me where I'm at.
Okay.
Leave me first.
Y'all don't mess with these women. They ain't playing with y'all.
What we got over here? What's your opinion, sweetie? You giving chances or no?
I mean, when it's time for me to go, it's out of sight, out of mind. It's almost like when somebody calling your phone. You could get mad that they calling you, or you could just not pick up the phone.
Yeah. Or you can block them.
And that's how I treat them situations. Cause or you can block them.
I don't like to block because I like to see they call. I like to know when
because you're toxic.
You're toxic. It be like I want to screenshot this to be like, girl, look at him. He done called me 5 times.
I'll block, and then when they call from the other numbers, I'll let the other numbers call. Like I'll be like, you know what? I blocked the original, and you still doing this. Like I'll probably keep that.
And I'm gonna block you on social media, sweetheart.
I'm keeping everybody in them.
What about you, Key? What's your take on it, Key?
This is my take. I feel how Monique feel. I feel like I am a very patient and understanding person. I do give people chances, and I'm very communicative. I'm not that type of person where it's like, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna pick my battles. I'm not gonna try to seem like a bitch, or I'm not gonna seem like a nagger. No, every time you piss me off about something, you're going to be aware of it. I'm gonna let you know. So at the point that I say, you know what? You keep on stepping on my big toe. I keep letting you know that, and you keep stepping on it. So now I'm gonna get my toes from around you, and now you saying, oh no, let me get your toes done. Please get out my face.
No, it's true.
Please get out my face. Now, if some time passes and I let a new person do my toes, and I happen to see you and I want you to probably do my toes again, I might let you do them. I might not let you give me a full pedicure.
This is toxic.
You may not give me a full pedicure, but I might let you like nibble on it, foul a little toe or whatever, foul it down or whatever. But yeah, I feel like it's very disrespectful. It's off-putting, and I feel like it's almost borderline harassment. Like I have a new man. I have a new man. Stop coming around my house, and then you're gonna move across the street from me. You're making me uncomfortable.
They do not care.
My man uncomfortable.
They don't care.
Like
they don't care.
I forgot about that part.
Stop singing about me, because I don't need my man talking about why is he saying about you. No, but I don't know why this man saying about me.
But
me and my man gonna have to see about you.
We do have to keep in mind that the things that we see on social media are just what we see on social media.
Correct.
Behind closed doors, she could be the crazy one, or he could be the one.
I don't care. I'm crazy behind the doors.
We really don't know. We see some things that are thrown out, but when it came to especially relationships,
yes,
that's something
I agree
you
with
will
that.
never know what's going on. No matter what these people that come out and show you.
So you think she say, "Babe, come move across the street from me and my new man"?
No. Of course not. Of course, that's probably a grand gesture that he's trying to show. Yeah. But after whatever it is that they went through, we can't really make those calls, because at some point it looked like he drove her crazy. At some point it looked like she drove him crazy. Yeah, and it's like
they could have drove each other crazy. But I do
which happens in relationships.
What he's doing is too extra.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I get what you mean. Like, we can't necessarily judge it just based off what we see.
We don't know all the details.
But what we do see is Kim trying to keep it together for her family, and what we see is Kanye. So at the end of the day, perception can be reality.
Yes, because I don't think Kim has been on the scene with her man. She want the world to know, this is my man. I'm at Target with him.
I don't even like
we going to get a plan B together. We doing all this type of
look like Beetlejuice without the makeup.
But you know what? I'm fooling with his look. I'm fooling with the look. I mean, the crazy ones be the most down to earth ones.
It's trying to do the Kourtney Kardashian thing.
Trying to.
Yes. And it's like, for once, I'm happy that she's in the spotlight, because she's like the black sheep of the family, and I don't like that.
We love her.
I don't know now. I don't know, y'all. But my thing is, for the men, my words for the men is, listen, if you love us, just show us why you got us in your pocket. Because once we get a new man or we're gonna move on.
They don't believe that we will.
Especially if it's
They don't
bigger
believe
and
that we
better.
will. That's
okay.
why.
So yes, men, stop harassing us. We don't like it. You just heard the panel. So now you just heard the panel. I'm sorry. So now we're gonna get into our health topic of the day. This health topic, it isn't as I would say people don't consider it health, but I think it's important because there was just an event that took place where Antonio Brown was on the field and, you know, he took his equipment off and they fired him or whatever the case may be. I don't know all the details, but I do know that Antonio ended up coming back saying, listen, I didn't just do that for nothing. I did that for a reason. He didn't feel appreciated. He didn't feel like they respected his health and things of that sort. So that brought me to the health topic of, you know, having your mental health at work. Having good mental health at work is important. Sometimes, you know, there are people that work on jobs where they don't feel appreciated, where they leave with a lot of stress and things of that sort. So I just want to go around the room really quick and just ask y'all a quick question. Do you guys feel like we should give jobs 2-week notices, or do you feel like when we're ready to leave or when we find a new job, we should just leave right then and there? How y'all feel about it? In this new age, we in 2022, do y'all feel like 2-week notices are necessary to your current employers?
I don't believe so, because guess what? When it's time for them to want to get rid of me and fire me, are they giving me 2 weeks to let me go? No, they're not. They're letting me go on the spot.
Right.
So therefore, why should I give you the common courtesy to give you 2 weeks to find somebody else to fulfill my position?
Correct. I fool with that logic.
You're not giving me 2 weeks to pay anything or make it extra money. So it's like, and nowadays, like, they don't respect us as an employee because we're just the body to fill the position.
Yeah.
So.
Correct. How y'all feeling about it?
What she said.
What she said?
Like, if I want to go, I'm finna go now. Like, you know?
Yeah. Y'all don't think that's an emotional decision to say?
If I liked the job, maybe I'll tell them before I go. But if I didn't, I probably just go.
I mean,
it depends on how you feel about the job at that moment.
Or if I have plans on maybe one day returning back, but you know, this is the land of opportunity. Right now, you can listen. There's so many jobs right now. If you go on Indeed, everybody is hiring.
Yeah, that's true.
So I can assure you will find something else that is for you. Yeah, and you can keep better. Don't stop there. Elevate, baby. It's 2022.
If you're being disrespected, like,
I agree.
I agree. What's up, Monique?
I agree, but I also have a different position just when it comes to professionalism. Yeah. I do feel like, you know, just when it comes to professionalism, I know that for me and my career path, stuff that I've taken, I've met a lot of my people or coworkers that I've worked with, or maybe bosses or managers in other platforms and other avenues. Yeah. So sometimes it's kind of like, yes, I will. Yeah, because I could snap and be like, fuck y'all, you know? Right. But at the end of the day, sometimes depending on the job, depending on the position and how things are going, I do want to make it known, hey, I'm uncomfortable here. I do want to take, you know, just those steps to basically outline, hey, I am uncomfortable here. Right. Hey, this is how I'm feeling. And then, hey, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. There's no, you know what I'm saying, love loss or whatever the case may be, but you guys are not treating me well here. Yeah. Just because at the end of the day, sometimes people go into different positions and they go into different career fields. And if you meet up with them again and they end up having a higher position or even a lower position, you want to be able to interact and just, you know, in a professional setting, be able to be like, okay, you know, it didn't work out in this other space, but maybe in this space we can get along and maybe we can move forward.
I understand that
and
as
we
well.
can still keep those opportunities going and those doors open. Yes. Not saying you got to kiss nobody's ass though.
Correct.
And also not saying that you don't have to stand up for yourself.
Right.
But just saying, like, from a professional standpoint, if a 2 weeks notice, if you're able to, put that 2 weeks notice in, because it ain't taking nothing off of your back. Get your little last 2 weeks check and keep it fucking moving and still keep your dignity.
Correct. What about you, babe? Did you say you was on beat with her, with Quail?
Yeah, because when it comes to your mental health, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
If you're being disrespected, like, some people forget that we're human.
Correct.
Like,
Correct.
Some people forget that this is a whole person that you got working for you, whether you're a supervisor, whoever's seemingly under you, because ain't nobody really under you. Like, yeah,
correct. There's a hierarchy at work, but we are all
right. We are all humans. It's like respect the garbage man the way you respect the president. Like, you know,
I concur.
This the way people treat each other because of what they do is just, you know.
Yes, I agree.
Like, it's good to have that self achievement for yourself.
No, you didn't.
You feel me?
Miss Professionalism. What happened?
I was very professional, but she was getting on my motherfucking nerves. I had a conversation with her. She kept on calling me insubordinate. I said, Tracy, I'm not being insubordinate. So when I decided to leave, I didn't give my 2 weeks to her. I went to the director and I gave him the 2 weeks and had a conversation with him. And then when she came to have a conversation with me, I said, there's nothing more to talk about. I'm leaving. Have a great day. So I kept my peace and kept it moving.
I agree. I agree with everyone's opinion. I feel both ways. I feel like if you get to the point where that job is not respecting you, they're not honoring you as an employee, and you are trickling on that stress to home life, to your relationship life, because the thing of it is, we spend a great deal at work. Or whatever your occupation is, whatever your occupation, your passion is, we're doing it for 8, 9, 10 hours a day. That is a great part of our day, because about time you get home, you got to take a bath, eat, lay down, and then do it again. So if 10 hours of your day, you got 24 hours, 8 hours of your day, 9 hours of your day, times however many days that you live, that's a long time to not be happy. Right? You know, so I agree with Quell at a point. It's like, listen, y'all not gonna give me a 2 weeks notice if y'all look at my performance, or y'all look at y'all numbers and say, you know what, Kiara is no longer an asset to my company, we have to let her go. Y'all not gonna give me that courtesy. Y'all don't care about my rent, my lights, my phone, my daughter, my this or my that. So I feel like if there's an opportunity that comes your way and it starts on Wednesday and the day is Monday, hey guys, I found a new opportunity. My last day is on Wednesday. Now at the same token, if time permits, if you have the allotted time to put in a 2 weeks notice, I feel like, yes, let's do it. But I feel like that was a thing of the past, like where you couldn't go to work with tattoos or braids or natural hair, or you had to be afraid to wear a certain type of makeup. Things are changing, things are evolving. And to the elevation, honestly, if I leave here, I don't want to come back here. I don't want to see y'all no more. I'm gonna get everybody number who I fool with, but I want to keep going up. I don't ever want to come back. Now I may have to, but I don't want to. That's the purpose of me leaving. And for the people that are listening, I just want to give y'all a few pointers on what you can identify to know if it's time to leave your job. Number one, if you cannot grow at the company, if you have been in that position for 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Now we have some people that don't want to grow. Okay, they love their job. They love what they doing. They don't want to elevate. They don't want to take on extra burden. They just want to go to work and go home. That's perfectly fine. But if you are somebody that want to be a go-getter, you want to get higher pay, you want to learn more, and there's no more room for opportunity of growth, leave that job. Also, if you don't like the workplace culture, if they don't respect the employees, you don't get incentives, you don't get bonuses, they don't acknowledge your anniversary, your birthday, things like that. Those things are important because it has to do with your morale as an employee. If they're not doing that, you need to go ahead and bounce. Also, if there's a high turnover, if every day you coming into work and it's a new person sitting to your right and sitting to your left, that is a sign that you need to bounce and get up out of there, because it will lead to chronic stress, a low mood, unhappiness, and it will have you be an unpleasant person. Okay, so yes, that's our health topic of the day. So let's go ahead and clap it up, because my throat getting dry, baby. I wish I had water, but I don't. My producer ain't bring me no water because I bit on his sandwich before we started. I needed it. He is a wonderful man. I love him to death. And now, listen, y'all, the question of the day. I'm going to close this book, because after this, we going to be done, because I'm going to be mad when I talk about this. Listen, the question of the day.
Oh, Lord. I want to know.
Here we go. Okay. I seen this online. A young lady said that when she gets paid, she takes her check and she deposits her check into her man's account, and then her man then goes in his account and say, here you go, baby. Here go $100 a week as your allowance. Ladies, will you deposit your check into your man's account? How do y'all feel about that? Or not your man, your partner, whoever. How do y'all feel about depositing your check into your partner's account? Or how do you feel about, how do you feel
married?
about your partner? Because these ladies are speechless. That was a hell F no.
You know, since the beginning of
this.
time, men were depositing they were giving the women the checks, and the women was taking care of the bills, the responsibilities. So what's the difference now? The roles reversed. So now we have to be on a double standard.
Yeah, baby, double standard all day. That's my middle name. I actually got that tatted on the back of my neck.
No.
Kiki double standard Key.
If that's
back then, the men went out to work, the women couldn't work. Back then we couldn't work. They had no place for a woman in society to work.
Right.
So it was all a man's job. That's what a man's job was back in the day.
But I feel like the men didn't want to do that. I feel like they just wanted to work, come home, eat, have sex, lay down, and then do it again.
No,
they didn't want to pay the bills. They wanted their woman to be that homemaker, make the kids, make the food, make the clothes, and pay the bills.
Right.
But I feel like in
That
this
was their
time,
gender
I
role.
feel like it was more of a are you capable of doing it type thing. And I feel like women are capable of having their own money and paying their own bills.
Now because time has changed, society has changed, like the time has changed. We're in a whole different decade, millennium.
So you down with
it's
depositing your money into your partner account and getting an allowance?
I'm not saying
What you saying?
I'm depositing nothing.
What you saying,
I'm
Quail?
speaking in the terms of this has what's been happening for years and for
So what's the
from
problem
our
now?
ancestors. So the difference is what? Because it's a female.
Yeah, that's the difference, Quail. That's the big difference.
Okay.
A vagina and a penis.
Okay.
And they kind of similar, but they get different.
I mean, it could be a joint. If it's me and my husband, then our money can go into our joint account.
Right.
Especially if we're married and we live together and everything and we do business together, we can have a joint account because then that's the money that's gonna build our foundation.
Correct.
But other than that,
Ain't no nigga giving no allowance.
I wouldn't. The allowance thing. She put in the check in his account.
Then he give her $100.
He give her $100.
Well, let's just say he give her $200.
No, she said $100 a week.
She said $100.
no-
We ain't gonna change it. We gonna leave the fact as a fact. Okay.
But you're also leaving out a key fact. You also left out the fact that
What was the fact?
that she put the money into his account. He gives her whatever, and he uses the money for investment.
I wouldn't care
That's
if you
what she
was using the
says.
money to fold it up and then put it.
Listen, if my man got
I
the master
wouldn't
plan,
care if you was taking that money, and I would listen. Well, don't make me mad, Quell. I'm trying to keep it professional on here. I want people to think I'm a professional person.
Only
This is a conversation
problem
for
that
you
I
all.
have
I'm
is the
getting sweaty
allowance.
up under the arms. Quell just made me very mad.
The only thing that's not gonna happen is the allowance. Ain't
Yeah, the
nobody gonna
allowance.
give me no allowance
Nah,
out of
I
my
feel that.
money.
Like I'm a
Ain't
kid,
nobody give me no
or
allowance out
like
of
I'm
my
on your
money.
bed.
Okay.
because most
Okay, Mo, go ahead, Mo, and I hope you don't make me. I hope you cool me down.
Oh, okay. I'm not trying to make you mad. Y'all know me. I try to
Cool me down.
stay equal. I try to stay on an even plane, right? So, Oh, Lord Jesus. So for me, it's a hell no. For me, I can't fucking do it. Right? Not in that sense of how she explained it in the video. Like the way that it was in the video, and I pride myself on being a super submissive person when I'm in a relationship, right? But I'm also not finna be Teddy, don't do that. You off camera, they can't see you, don't do that.
What he did?
He gave me a look. But anyway, because I am, you know what I'm saying? Nobody thinks that I am until you be in a relationship with me and you actually realize, oh, this bitch probably soft as fuck.
That's what that look was.
Like, no, the fuck you ain't. But I am. I pride myself in being that way, but I do feel like there's a certain level to you playing in my face. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just kind of like we live in a different society. Like Quell said, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, the man used to, come home. He used to give you the check. You know what I'm saying? You take care of everything. Everybody had their prospective roles. If it works in her relationship or it works in your relationship, I am not, for the viewers, I'm not taking that away from you. Y'all go ahead, gung-ho, do what the fuck you do. Yeah. But for me, I grew up in a space of, I'm an 80s baby, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a very independent woman. So for me, it's going to take away to me mentally. Yeah. Now, it may not, some people may say, oh, that ain't taken away from you. He finna handle this and handle that. I don't have the space within myself for how I grew up, my experiences, who I am as a woman, what I've built for myself, to take everything that I have to just give away. That is putting me in a position mentally of being honestly like broken.
Yes.
So I do feel like men need to understand that it's not just about me giving you your money and me trusting you to do what you're going to do, but I do need an equal space or even a 60-40 space within that dynamic.
Correct.
So that I can be comfortable as well.
Correct.
That's just it. Like, I'm not going to be able to completely succumb to you like that. I done been hurt. I done had motherfuckers run over me.
Right.
I got motherfuckers still owe me money, ain't gave it to me. I done helped your ass out. You still
I
ain't
need
giving
them
my
$20.
I need my fucking money. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? I took that a little personal, but still, like, so for her, if it works, cool. All power to you.
If it work,
I can't live off $100 a week, bitch. I'm not living off $100 a week.
I'll step out the house and spend $100.
Period.
Listen, if you go to McDonald's, you're gonna spend $23.
That I built for myself. So we need to come to a middle line, and we need to figure out what the fuck we actually doing. So for me, it's definitely a hell no. And yes, I am submissive, but we gonna catch a middle line. We're not gonna do that.
So okay, so ladies, how y'all feel about y'all man giving y'all his whole check and y'all giving him $100 out his check?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do
Okay,
that.
I wouldn't do him like that.
I wouldn't do that.
Correct. Okay, but what if he had a problem saving money? And he like, babe, I have a problem saving
If that's our
money.
system,
We can figure out a system, but I still wouldn't make the decision to be like, you give me your whole check and I'm gonna give you $100.
Well,
I'm not doing
I feel
nobody like
I
that.
feel like even in that sense, they're doing what works for them.
For sure.
Of course, they had a conversation. So what works for them, of course, it's not going to work for you.
Yeah.
It's not going to work for me. Not going to work for you.
Right.
But in that relationship itself, that is an agreement that they had
Yeah.
with each other.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that she would be comfortable with just giving him her
I don't
whole check.
honestly.
I agree with that.
honestly,
I was gonna
So
say that.
that has to be something that they came to agreement
Yeah.
with.
I wouldn't
And
give a damn.
And you never know.
I don't give a
Maybe she
damn.
is horrible with spending. We don't know. We don't.
I
know
don't give a
what goes
damn.
on
I don't
in
give a
their
damn.
household. So.
I don't give a damn what worked for them. Don't say that out loud because you're gonna piss me off, okay? Little girl, what you need to do, I don't know who raised you, but what I need you to do is I need you to get a little bit more handle on your money, okay? Because getting $100 out of your check, that got to be less than 10%. You're getting 1% of the money that you are. You even getting 1% of the money that you make? Number one, that's destitution.
And you working hard.
Number two, it takes money to live. You are being codependent. You are taking your independency. Being independent is a very important trait to have as an adult to sustain yourself, to live your livelihood, from things down to toilet paper, toothpaste, food, clothes. You need that. $100 a week is not going to sustain that. And if you get at a point in your relationship, I don't care what worked for you. Stop saying that out loud because you're pissing me off. And I'm going to need you to recalculate, talk to the people in your family, and get your money under control because you're up here giving your entire check to a man,
that's your freedom.
and you're getting $100 a week. No, there's no way. There's no way
That man
in
Wallace.
God's living word that you're gonna do that. And I don't want a man that is going to allow me to do that because I feel like you are lacking the ability to manage your money. You lack financial literacy. You don't know how to handle your business. And the last thing that I want is somebody that is a financial burden that I gotta feel like, do he got the money to pay the rent? Do he got the money to do this? Do he got the money to do that? Now, like we were saying, we can come up with a system. If you like, babe, Key, how do you save money and have money to do this and do that? Yes, babe, I can teach you. We can work together. Yes, we can have a joint account. Yes, we can invest together. But the last thing I want to do is strip my man of all of his funds from working 2 long weeks or 1 week, whether he's an entrepreneur, whether he worked for somebody else or what. And the last thing that I want him to do is even feel comfortable. Why would my man feel comfortable ripping my money out of my hand? I don't care if I handed it to him on a platter. You ripping it out of my hand.
He's taking all the words out.
You ripping it out of my hand, and you saying I'm gonna control what you do. Your control. It is a form of control and manipulation, and I'm not for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like it. I hate it. And Lulu, what you gotta say? Because I'm preaching, baby. I'm gonna need a vitamin up in here.
Like, do he feel like a man? Like a solid man?
I feel like a real man not gonna do that.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 100 out of this.
A real man
in the background
not
shaking his head like, tell him, babe.
A real
tell him what I taught you.
A real man not gonna do that. A real man not gonna do that. No, you know how much money I spend at the Dollar Tree,
And you go spend more because they don't
at the Dollar Tree.
cents for
And
every
you
item.
gonna give?
Yeah,
You
you
gonna
don't
give me a grown woman $100 to live for the week?
Yeah, that's crazy.
No.
He wildin'.
You'll never know how rich you will be after those $100.
No, baby.
If she's smart enough to
But
do
it's
that,
like she got to make all the sacrifice. He handling everything. He feeling like big man and this that, and I'm just sitting here cowering like,
No.
okay, I'll be fine. No, come on, we all human. So
Ain't
we
no
all wanna have
penis.
a
We
sense
also
of-
have to keep in
Yeah,
mind that
we're
we
not doing
don't know what's going
Exactly.
on behind
I know.
He could be handling.
No, I'd rather her spend her own money. I'd rather her spend her own money.
Could be the one
I'd rather
taking
her flush
out
it
to
in the
for her
toilet.
nails, and he could be literally giving her
I-
everything, and she
I
probably don't need to
don't
even
care. I
spend that
don't care.
$100. We don't know that.
I don't give a damn.
Baby, I
I
get my
don't
nails
give a-
and I get these done
I
on
don't
the
give a
daily,
damn.
baby. Toes is done,
I
hair is
don't
done.
give a damn.
Well, I don't need you to handle that for me. I'm a grown ass woman.
I don't
Sorry.
give a damn. I
Whatever
don't give
floats
a
their
damn.
boat.
But it is whatever folks they both. You know, we've made that disclaimer.
Because we
I don't
talking
know.
about her money. We're talking about her money. Now, if she was not working, she was taking and she was at home taking care of the house, and he was paying all the bills and saying, babe, I take care of everything for you. I get your hair done. I put gas in your car. I pay your this. I pay your that. She don't need no extra money. And she get the $100 because when you eat, I pay for the food. When you want clothes, I pay for your clothes, your car, your this. Then yeah, maybe okay, yes, give her the $100. But she working, and you gonna take her check? No. No. I wouldn't care if she take her money and she cut it up into little pieces and make it into an origami. No. No. Don't do it. And to be quite frank, I feel this way not just for women but for men.
Me too. I feel the same way for a man
I'm
as
not
well.
stripping my man of his dignity, of his manhood, to say, give me your check and here come $100.
Right.
No. And I don't want no man that don't have enough brain cells to let me do that. Like, is your brain dented in? Like,
already
where's your
don't
frontal lobe? Like, it's something connecting. I don't even want no man that you give me your whole check, because now you're giving me. You're
Too
giving me
much
the
power,
R
too much
word.
control.
You
No,
giving me the
it's true.
R word. You giving me
Exactly.
slow. You giving me remedial. You giving me you're not a forward thinker. Because
And you're not gonna you respect that man. You're not gonna have enough respect for him. You're gonna be looking at him like, nigga, I run you. The fuck you said?
yeah, no.
I don't want to be able to treat my man like that.
It's a big fat no for me. It's a big fat no for me. It's a big fat no. Play some music over this part, okay? All
is she
right,
happy with
listen.
that? Like, is she happy? Like, did she?
You was smiling.
She was smiling.
You
He
was
was
laid
smiling
up
too.
under your man.
The
You
man
was
was
like
on the
this.
shoulder.
Hold on.
Okay,
You was
yeah,
like,
well, then-
yeah. So this is how I
That's
make
their
the money.
preference.
Preference, my butt.
That's
Listen,
a
happy, she happy.
I don't care about other people's happiness when they get their happiness like that.
right.
Because a lot of people get their happiness in sick ways. You know what I'm saying?
feel you.
We got sick people. Like, some people
No,
be
I feel
happy
you.
from cutting people up into tiny pieces. That don't mean I gotta be okay with that. Because just because that worked for you don't mean that I'm gonna agree with it. No.
But
And
what
no,
are
it
you-
doesn't
what are
impact
we
me.
gonna do
No, it
about
doesn't
it?
affect me. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I'm
He
that
gonna do
kind
nothing
of
but talk
person.
shit about sis and be like, sister, we can't do
I'm
it.
that kind of person. I don't care if
That's
it
all.
doesn't impact me. It's not my relationship. It's not my money. They might be richer than me. I don't give a damn. But I don't want to hear it, and I don't want her doing it. That's it, and that's all, and that's how I am. I hate that I'm that way, but it just
Don't hate
is
it.
what
I
is.
appreciate you. I appreciate
You
your perspective.
appreciate it?
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that, girl. I don't want to hear that. So now, y'all, boy, I'm gonna need a ton of deodorant after today. Cause I gotta pick better topics. Cause these be getting me flustered. Okay, we're gonna go around the room. I'm gonna let y'all reintroduce yourself. Let people know what y'all do and where to follow y'all. Okay, we're gonna start this way since we started that way last time. Go ahead, Lulu, that dancer.
I go by the name of Lulu. You can follow me on Instagram at Lulu.dancer. I dance. I do hip hop, belly roll. I do.
You gonna bust some move right now?
They
Shakira,
counted 305 type
Shakira.
dancing. You can also follow me on my skincare. I do skincare. I marinate in well blend rose oils. It's the best. You should try it. It's my Instagram is therskin_authentics.
Wow.
Go check that out for real though.
And listen, y'all, I don't know if the camera
It's
picking
lit.
this up, but her skin is so
It's
like
so
clear. I don't
beautiful.
see no
Oh, yes.
blemishes.
I'm wearing my Golden Goddess shimmer oil. It makes your body shimmer.
It's pissing me off.
Yeah, I
It's
feel
like, what a blemish at? Like,
Exactly.
Fly
She get
out.
me no blemish.
I'm jealous because I have blemishes.
Yeah, I be blemished up and I don't like that, okay? So I'm gonna have to hook up with you. I need some of that in my life, okay?
Especially girls who wear makeup, you know, it'll stick on a lot better.
Okay. I'm fooling with it. We gonna link. Come on, Quell.
It's the official Quell. You can follow me at the official_Quell. I am an inspiring model, so anybody wanna, do some photo shoots, video shoot. I just recently did Rick Ross video shoot, and that was really nice. I'm waiting for the edits to come back. So soon as we release that, I will put it on my platforms. So go ahead and be sure to follow me. And if you guys are interested in any girls in the video or any photo shoots, follow me.
Tell Ross I said what's up. Tell Ross come on the show. Girl, we can't wait to see it.
I cannot wait either.
Listen,
I cannot wait.
Don't forget us when you get up there. And tell Kanye we love him if you be in his next video.
Hey, listen. Don't forget our dance. If you know anybody that's looking for dancers.
It was exciting. So my next video shoot I have with the upcoming rapper. She's a local rapper. So I'm just trying to, utilize.
What's her name?
Her name is Big Season.
Big Season. So, I don't know Big Season, but I've seen her on my page, on the timeline.
Yeah, upcoming Saturday she has a video shoot called Bag. So I'm gonna be starring in that as well.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
Big blessing.
2022.
Big Quell.
Okay, she ain't playing with y'all.
Yes, it's my baby Monique. Sorry, let me let you introduce yourself. I love her so much.
Yeah, you be, and I love it. Hi guys, once again, it is Monique J. I am Monique J on IG, and also I'm a realtor, real estate agent. So you can go ahead and follow Monique Sells Florida on IG as well. And I'm also a wig maker, so you can follow. Every time y'all see me, my hair be a little different, but y'all know this is my little favorite little piece right here. But you can follow Lotus Lux Hair on IG as well. Check out everything that I do, and I appreciate y'all every time, and I appreciate you, Keith, every time.
Yes, I love me some Monique.
I love you so much more, girl. You don't even get it. I was sending her stuff the other day. I was like,
listen. Oh my God. Okay. We gonna go on to last but not least.
Hey y'all, Stefania here.
Yes.
Singer-songwriter from Miami.
You need to lean.
Yes, I also just walked in on fashion model show, so I just do a little modeling.
You doing a little okay?
You can follow me on IG at Stefania_Slim. I'm available for features and anything music wise.
Listen, writing is a blessing because I'm a rapper and I be in the like Cat in the Hat.
Yeah,
what rhyme with that? I don't know what to say about that. So I need to link with you. I need to link with you because that's right. That's a skill.
Now that I finally get to meet you in person, I've been looking at all the interviews and everything, all the podcasts. You is a good rapper.
You think so?
You is a good rapper.
Girl,
and your video is lit.
To my own little horn or whatever.
Your videos so much. So entertaining.
Great energy is always positive.
Great energy.
You can always
very beautiful, very stunning.
Be in a good headspace.
Yes.
Why y'all?
Yes.
Cut the camera. Cut the camera. Yes. Thank y'all. Listen. Thank y'all so much. Listen, I love y'all just as much as y'all love me. None of this will be possible without my boy Teddy. He is the CEO. He is the brain behind all this. He the manpower. He do all them edits, all these edits that y'all hear, this music that y'all hear playing at the end of this show. He is like the brain behind it all, and I'm just so happy and thankful for the opportunity. I'm so happy.
Thank you, Teddy.
Listen, I love y'all. It's your girl Kiki. You already know. Make sure you follow me at Kickin It with Key. That's the podcast page. You can also follow my rap page at BossLady_Key. I'm new on TikTok. Listen, and I am so funny on TikTok. I be making myself laugh. Listen, follow me on TikTok. I'm learning how to work it. Listen, it is at BossLady_Key. I love y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you interact with us. Post us some questions because we got our next episode. We're gonna have viewers' questions. Okay, so post a little questions and ask us what you want us to talk about, and we gonna fool with y'all. Love y'all. Bye. Oh my God. That was so good. That was really good. Yes. y'all enjoyed this episode. Listen, let me tell y'all, this episode right here was all over the place. We had fun. We got mad. It got a little steamy. We're talking about dating. We're talking about traveling to go on your very first date. And how do y'all feel about taking all of your paycheck and giving it to your spouse for a $100 allowance?